Hey guys, what's going on? So, I felt like making this video because I want to help some people out. Well, hopefully a lot of people. And I'm not doing this for a merch or anything. I do have about 2K Ppots I'll be using on Slayer sometime soon. But lately I've been noticing Ppots have reached a little bit over 10K each for 3 dose, and I believe 4 dose. Let me go double check the price on that. Prayer potions 4 dose people are selling it for 13K each, 13.5. Some are trying to sell it for 15. Fuck out of here. So for the longest time, I've been thinking about doing this method right here that I'm about to show you guys, as you guys see on the screen. And as you guys know, they recently updated overloads, where it actually makes you lose 50 HP, which technically actually makes this a lot more efficient for you to do because you don't have to eat those things 50 times, which is really fucking annoying. But yes, this overload thing does not interfere at all with this method either. Thank God. I made sure I could perfect it, so you guys all know. The experience rates and what you guys are about to see is exactly the same as if you were to use prayer potions. I will tell you, it's not as AFK per se. It can be, but it won't be as efficient because you're slowly gaining your HP back. But it's pretty damn good. And you guys will see, I'll move the screen over once in a while I'm recording this. I'm doing a talk over right now because I was talking to someone while I was doing this. I averaged about 100K experience for about 80K defense experience in total. I ended up staying there, though, after the video, obviously, for the entire hour and a half. I got 156K defense experience in an hour and a half in one trip of doing this. And normally, if I bring prayer potions, these trips last me 2 hours, and it's 200K defense experience. So it's exactly the same rates per hour. It's just that the trip is 30 minutes less. So obviously, what I have, guys, in my inventory is absorption potions. You can buy these basically, obviously, from Nightmare Zone. So if it's your first time here, you might want to buy a little. You might want to just go in there with like a whip and get like, I don't know, a quick like 100K points or so. Take you like 10 minutes. Well, maybe like 15, 20 minutes if you have a whip and stuff like that. And then you go out and you basically buy yourself those overloads and the absorption potions. Now, I've also done this just to give you guys the exact calculations. One trip, obviously, of doing this with prayer potions. Prayer potions are about 14K each, as you guys just saw. If you guys look at RuneScape 2007, whatever, Zybest thingy. 13, 14K each, let's just say, right? You bring about 20 of these per inventory, so it's about almost 300K GP you spend on just prayer potions alone. With this method that you guys see, those absorption potions, now I obviously take into consideration that these points that you guys get from Nightmare Zone are worth money because you change it to Pure S and they sell them for 45 each, right? So these potions cost 4K points each, which I calculated out to be around 2.5K GP if you were to be buying Pure S instead of absorption potions. So you are spending some points, obviously, on this method. You're losing just about 2K per potion here. Each potion is obviously 4 dose. So basically, you lose around 50K per trip doing this instead of 300K. It lasts, obviously about 25% less time. Same XP rates, nothing different. Now, the trick to this method, guys, is basically you want to overload. You do need to go in there, by the way, with very, very low HP. When you enter this place, go in there with about 52 HP if you can. Drink your overload, and then drink like 2 to 3 absorption potions, right? And then basically you're going to stay at 2 HP with your DH, and you're just going to keep hitting these things with your DH, obviously, until they hit 150, whatever you drank. Each potion on those, each dose of these potions, obviously, they basically save you 50 HP. So it's like 2.5 sharks, I guess you can say. I don't know. Now here's one thing that you guys want to make sure you listen into, okay? You guys ready? You guys fucking ready to listen? So this is how you guys do it whenever, because obviously if you just drink all these potions, you'll have like freaking 3,000 HP you can get hit, right? That'll last you the whole hour and a half. You can AFK fully, just drink your overloads. But obviously, you guys slowly heal HP while you are, just not getting hit anything, right? So, whenever I drink my overload and I have like 2 HP, by the time I get hit like 100 or 200 total HP from these potions, I'm back up to like 5 or 6 HP just because it naturally heals 1 HP every, I don't know, 30 seconds or whatever the fuck it actually is. So this is what you guys want to do. When your absorption potion has around, I'm going to say like 10 or 12 HP left in it at the very most, probably. Sometimes I just let me get hit all the way almost until I'm like 3 left in it. You put melee prayer on for a few seconds, and then you eat your rock cake, and then you eat those 3 HPs, whatever is up there in the left corner as your potion is saving you. You eat until that's gone, and then you eat until your actual HP is 2 again. And then you drink your absorption potions again, and then you just take off your melee prayer. You just need melee prayer on for about, I don't know, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Just eat the rock cakes until that absorption potion effect is gone. Then you just make sure your character has 2 HP while you're wearing DH. Then you put the potions right back in there, and you're ready to go again. The only bit of risk you're going to get is if you let your guy, have like 12 absorption potion left, right? He's got 12 HP left in his potion. Your character has like 5 HP, so you got like 17 HP in total. and something hits you in 18. You can die, obviously. That's why you don't want to be too cocky about it. You want to basically start eating those cakes once you are around like 12 HP on that potion. So just put up melee prayer, 10 seconds or so, and there you go. Now in the entire trip, I still had prayer left. I'm obviously 85 prayer, though, as you guys know. But in the entire trip, I still had like 30 or 40 prayer points left in the end of it. So obviously, you don't even need one single prayer potion for this method. This method is about 6 times cheaper than using prayer potions. It's a little less AFK, obviously. It's a little more effort. But you make a lot more out of your points. Your points are still exactly the same per hour, by the way. I mean, you still make the same amount of points per hour. Your experience is obviously the same per hour, so is your points, obviously. The only thing that changes is that you have to pay a little more attention. You can't, like, I mean, normally when I pray melee, I can go make myself like a fucking tuna salad upstairs. I come back on like 20 prayer left still, right? Because I got 85 prayer. So basically, I can do that. Now you can still do that with these potions. It's not going to be too efficient, right? Because you can drink up like 500 HP. That'll last you probably about a few minutes. I mean, technically, it's more AFK than using prayer potions if you want, but you might be DHing with like fucking 20 HP at the end of it. You don't want to DH with fucking 20 HP. That's not helpful. So to be on the safe side, never drink up too much of those potions. You don't want to have like 500 extra HP up there, because then you literally cannot lower your HP while you're using your DH until that 500 HP is gone. So you're going to have to wait until something hits a total of 500 on you, and then you can finally get your HP lower while you're using DH effect. So yeah, I hope that helps some of you guys. If you guys are starting to think prayer potions are too expensive, I personally think they are way too expensive, and this is the main reason why they are going up this price. I guess it is somewhat of a good thing, but I mean, for people that are doing something like Slayer is probably negative money now. I don't think you even make money from Slayer, even at being like level 85, unless you're very lucky on drops. But with prayer potions coming in at this price, and if you use piety obviously for Slayer and melee protect and mage protect against average inspectors and stuff, you're gonna be losing money. In the past 30 days exactly, well actually like the past 20 days, prayer potion Ppots, we used to be 7.5k, they're now almost double. And at this point, it looks like, I mean, prayer potions could seriously reach 20k each, and people would still pay for it. Why? Because everyone's using prayer potions for Nightmare Zone, and if they're 20k each, you will still break even with the PRS profit. So there's basically no ending to these things rising unless something like this is kind of discovered. I'm not saying I discovered it. I'm just saying I tested it out and it worked. I'm sure someone else has already been testing it out. I'm sure some other people have already been trying this for a while. They just don't have a YouTube channel or so, but yeah, hopefully this educates you guys a little bit about saving some of that cash, because using prayer potions isn't really that great. I might still use some prayer potions for some inventories if I feel like AFKing pretty hardcore, but it looks like this is a lot cheaper and you make a lot more money doing this way. So yeah, one inventory costs like a total of about 50k GP, because you have to buy those absorption potions, which you could have spent obviously on PRS, so that's why I'm saying it's around 60k or so. And yeah, you basically bring the exactly same inventory. I brought like 5 or 6 overloads, rock cake, Gmaul, and the rest, those potions, and I lasted about an hour and a half. The last thing on my side, though, keep in mind is that I am level 98 defense. So these things, you might not last as long as I did because I am 98 defense. If you want to help that out by a little bit, try to get somebody that does not have a black demon unlocked, or, whatever. I mean, that might be hard to get, but, if you don't have a black demon, this black demon's can hit like up to fucking 40s on you. So that could be a pretty big impact whenever you're drinking these potions. So, I mean, it's not a big deal, right? I mean, you don't have to look for someone without a black demon, the boosters. But it might help a little bit if they don't have it. But it's not too much of a big deal. I lasted for a long time in there anyways. I predicted that I was only going to last like an hour. If you guys are like 70 defense, you might last an hour, which is still pretty damn good. Plus, I am 85 prayer, so my prayer potions do heal more than your guys' do. So, no matter what, I guess I'm always going to be a little bit of a longer trip than you guys, unless you guys have the same stats or more. Anyways, I hope this helped you guys. I will see you guys next video, and yeah, I really hope this fucking settles the price of this goddamn fucking Ppots. Alkan no fucking happy when Ppots are this fucking expensive and he has like fucking 2k in his bank out of like, I want to have like 10k Ppots, man, just fucking slave for ages, man, but nope.